Don was out to the garage and he said Tux was walking on the walkway and didn't see a limp. Says he seems to think he seems better. And he's climbed right up there. That's good. So I don't know still what caused it, or if it's only cured because of the pain meds, but he does seem better. Sorry, there you go. He does seem better. Stripe's in the house. I'm sure he's going to ask me to come out here sooner than later. It is a nice brisk morning out here today with ice in the water bowls. At least the one that's not heated. Not solid though, maybe. And we had to unplug the nutcracker last night, the GFCI, after that torrential rain we had yesterday was giving us trouble, and that's the usual suspect. Although it's all new what's over there. Dawn replaced it. Gotta have heating pads are more important than inflatables. We'll try to plug it in again later today. We had 2 power failures yesterday that caused me to have to reset the heating pads, and then we had the GFCI trip, so they weren't ever off for long. Did I mention yesterday that the possum was back in his doghouse for part of the evening? He's not there right now. So I was pleased he was still doing well. Yeah, the other chickens are on the other side of the close house. And they're having talks, seemingly, back and forth between the 2 pens now. Oh, joy. Wow, this one tree still hasn't given up all of its leaves. Glad it's healthy, though. I don't really care. And just in a sea of sticks, there's just a lot of leaves left on that one tree. Well, Don is an excellent holder, and we had less foaming and slobber today. I must have been able to get it a little farther back in his throat. So that's good. He got the pain medicine. We've got one more day of that, and the antibiotic. He seems to be doing well, better, good. And I gave him a couple of these Cran-You-Say chicken treats after the medicine. I'm trying to, and a little bit of love here before I shove him back outside, so that he doesn't, so that he continues to let Don and I give him the syringe. He doesn't like it, like just stand there. Don does have to hold him pretty good, but he's not trying to claw down on my fingers or anything. He's not growling at us or doing anything. Did you have an itch? He's not being difficult. He's doing what you would expect him to do. He's not just going to stand there and open his mouth and go, oh yeah, squirt that nasty tasting stuff in there. Although the Veriflox smells pretty sweet if you ask me, but I don't know that cats care about sweet. Good morning, Cray. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Hello. Aw. Hi. How are you? He's a good girl? We're headed to Walmart and Home Depot for a few items, and then we're going to walk. The longer we wait to walk, the warmer the sun makes it. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking by it. But it's been 4 days since we walked. That's the longest in the 3 years that we've been walking, that we've gone without walking. Although I think most of those days I did have between 4,000 and 5,000 steps, so it wasn't a complete slacker, but it was obvious we weren't doing our walk, and I'm ready to get back to it. We did go past South Park, though, and it is packed. Absolutely packed. They must be having the town holiday luncheon, because it was filled with all of the fire equipment and all of the police officer equipment and all of the town vehicles. And, if they need to take off in the middle of the lunch, they've got to have the truck with them, right? Some of them are on duty, I'm sure. So it was probably good that we are waiting just a bit, maybe before going back, or now can think about where do we want to walk, or any of those other things. Looky what I have found. Model S plaid. Unlike last year, this store is overflowing with Hot Wheels cars. This set doesn't interest me, but it is a good price. These Christmas themed beds are adorable. If they go on clearance and they have any left, I would be interested. It's Home Depot time now. And of course, I'm going to go in through the garden center. Surely the garden center's open with all the Christmas stuff. It's not looking open, it's looking closed. I love it when they make me walk around. Why do they do that? So frustrating. I guess I had totally lost reality with what Fraser First costs. This 8 to 9 foot, they say, is $119, and 5 to 7 foot, $49.88. I don't know, this is about the smallest size I would be willing to manage. I mean, no, absolutely not happening. There are some good sales, 75% off the pansy and the pencil point shrub there. That'd be $7.50. Wow, that large Japanese maple. It just says Japanese red number 5. It's $15. It's 75% off. Don will not be happy with me though if I try to bring that home, I'm sure. The 2 dogwoods are 50% off, so they're $18.
So these shades, I could have got them on Amazon for $9.98. They were $3 less. They were $6 something here. So I got here because I was going to save myself $5 to $6 on these. So I came here so I can spend an extra $45 on plants.
He's not too mad at me, right?
I'm not mad.
Watch out, gentle. There was no damage to the car or the trees getting them into the Y. 2 people was very helpful. The shorter dogwood is white, the taller one is pink. They ended up being 50% off, so buy one, get one free, baby.
That's right.
$18 a piece, plus tax. Look at those pretty trees.
Yeah, they're going to be beautiful in the yard down there when we get them planted.
Yeah, we came home with all the stuff because, well, between Walmart and Home Depot, there was stuff.
Yeah.
And I made Johnny lunch real quick. And now we're going to go walk because it's nice enough. It's 51.
Yeah.
It's nice enough to walk for sure today. No skipping today, baby. There's enough wind that it's making 51 degrees feel a lot colder. But we're out here. Don's part came and he's working on repairing the love seat remote control on his side. I'm going to do bags 11 and 12 at least. I really want to finish the train station, but the mail hasn't come and my part that's out for delivery isn't here yet. Looks like bag 11 builds the second floor and stair steps up to the attic. There's bag 11. Always make sure the floor fits properly before moving on to build stuff on the floor. I mean, I wasn't too worried here, but I have to say that in general, I do like building the floors. It's like working a puzzle. You can make a few modifications when you're doing mocks, but anyway, it was fun. It's done. I'm going on to 12. Don is still working on the recliner, and my Lego package is in the mailbox, and I know he would go for me if I asked him, but on the unicycle, but I'm just gonna go. I suppose it's kind of stupid of me. I should go out with the blower. Oh well, I'm already down the hill now. When I had that bright idea, I'm not really dressed to be out here for 30 minutes and etc., etc. I've only got 7,000 steps today though, so I am really trying to get a few more steps. Goodness, we did really have some wind yesterday. The weather guy said that There was a gust that was either 56 or 58 mile an hour at RDU yesterday. So the fact that we then had scattered power outages is totally understandable. Don't see any deer out here. I'm not going to have anybody following me because Morris doesn't follow, at least not unless he's following Stripe or Marty. And Marty and Stripe are in the house and Tux is in the heated dog house. So I'm on my own this walk.
Well, it's that time again. You know what that means. Time to solder the wires. But I did what I said I was going to do. I've ordered some new flexible cable. 10 conductor. It's much more flexible than this PVC stuff. I wouldn't call it, this is the PVC stuff. It's not very flexible at all. This stuff is much more flexible. But I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you that this is like silicone or anything. But it's definitely softer and feels more pliable. Not so stiff, and so we're going to give it a shot. I had to whack the cable connector off, of course, so I soldered it. And the 10 conductors lined up really well. Only one wire color was different between the new cable and the old cable, and that is this purple. The new cable used purple. I'm trying to get it out here. Yeah, here we go. The new cable used purple, and the old cable, I don't know what that color is, pink, mauve, but so that's the only color that was not a perfect match. But all the other, black, brown, orange, white, green, blue, those colors, they all matched. It's just this one had purple and no mauve. So I'm gonna use obviously try to keep that straight when I solder it in up here on this thing. I have a picture of that connection there with the correct color coding wire, so hopefully I can solder everything and get it back the way it should be. The other tricky thing to do is to get the holes clear of solder, cleaned out, and obviously without damaging the circuit board. And I was pretty lucky. I got it out, and so hopefully now I can stick the wires in and solder them. As you can tell, those spacing on those are very, very tight. I think that's about 1/10 of an inch is all that is. All right, well, there it is, all nice and soldered. Hopefully it's gonna work. I'll put it back together and we'll give it a try.
When I got back from my walk with the Lego packet that had these, what do they call them, a tie rod for a train, but he's using them as columns in the train station. Kind of cool. There's 2 more of them that go here. I got started right away on finishing the train station. I should have no problem. I did 2 bags in Home Alone, and I should have no problem with the train station. Stripe wanted back outside, but Marty's keeping me company right now.
Well, there's the remote. It's all lit up. Let's see. Try to operate here. Oh, that's nice. That button works. That button works. Oh, that button works. Oh, that button works. Oh, yeah. I do believe we have, Houston, we have success. The recliner is repaired. That means it's nap time.
I still have to build the clock tower part right here. I'm out of time. It's 6:50 and I haven't started dinner, and I'm making that meatball soup again, which doesn't take a super long time, but I need to stop Legoing and go adult cook. Super happy with how it's turned out. Can't wait to finish it up. Need to find 2 newspaper tiles for in here, which I have, but I just don't know where they are right now.